and she's. This is one of those situations where Ken is going to have a frustrating time getting it, especially because Duckhorn is one of those zoners with anti-airs. Despite the fact that, like we see there, approaching air can stuff out some of those projectiles, it's not like it completely eliminates them. That leads for shenanigans. But that said, Duckhorn famously not great at killing, is what I'll say, and that leaves Rage Ken out to play at late game. So it's one of those matchups where it snowballs for Ken, but in a lot of ways, Duckhorn can end up like maintaining a lead. So it's really about who's able to like execute on their very specifically their position better. You can see the Shorty getting the reverse, but still not quite able to get that, sending the enemy right back towards the other side of the stage, and she's gone. That is going to be first stop for Eric with the lucky. Alright. So far with Weezy lacking percent, so they're trying to find a way to wrap this one off. This is looking pretty tough. Yeah, Ken's sitting, kind of like I was saying earlier, Ken's going to be sitting at that percent for a long time. Not too long, though. The only getting our first step is Eric's taking off the top of the camera. Alright. And Trile answering right back in time. With the dare DP, and this could be, it's a 40% out the gate. Having to scrap with Ken means that you could stand to get another, like, gosh, from here, another 10-20% before you're actually ready to sink your teeth into Mr. Masters. That being said, ooh, good side B up smash, getting good 30% opting for just shorter but still damaging string. And, I mean, that's what we do, is just sort of reset the pace to where Miami's comfortable against him. Seems to be fairly a bit further away. Never mind, and try sneaking in the up there is going to put himself up onto his 1-0. This is. I guess it makes sense given the fact that Ken Nair seems to push through a lot of Duckhunt's wall, but still, this is a fairly polarizing game one coming out there. You can get to see as much of that patented Duck Hunt zoning come into play. Alright, into this is game number 2. You had shaking my head a little bit, try to get back into it. But so far, this is so far, even though we're on Callus, definitely not a bad Duck Hunt, not necessarily a bad show stage, definitely not a bad Duck Hunt stage by any stretch. Though so far, Eric seemingly been able to find his way in a couple times against Twizy. And just I'm seeing a lot of them dash past back each other. It doesn't look like it looks like they're still kind of feeling out the situation. All right, pushing back to the edge. Eric finding himself up at that high percent where Twizy doesn't quite get as much of a quite as much of a necessarily her confirms, but also doesn't quite have anything true to set up into either. At least nothing that's super easy to set up. Alright, and finally the up there. That is going to Twizy's going to find the first stock of the set. And she's definitely got a hold on to this lead a bit firmer than that last time, because Eric definitely able to clean up deficits pretty quickly. nice patience at the ledge, able to understand that Eric's going to respect your space, and eventually trying to go right back to center. As long as these trades keep continuing, Twizy should continue to just not die for another, maybe even another 20%. Just creating a pretty decent lap in terms of percent versus Eric. Eric finding his own bear and actually taking it out. But still, this is, even if Duck Hunt does struggle to kill, a straight hit can turn him in, as it does. It can. Diet Nikita that it is, just kind of seeking Ken off stage and bringing him off. Alright, Yumazuma F smash, strong, good confirm. Eric getting his own damage, but pretty quickly interrupted by the setup with the can there. And we're seeing it again. Twizy's going to be able to keep her distance over by the side here and avoid anything lethal for a good bit. Ensure situations where she trades but doesn't die, and Eric will be forced to take a bit more damage. That nearly taking Twizy out. It's all right. That's back to 1-0. Alright. Seven. Definitely, this is definitely not an insurmountability. We see Ken's pull off pretty strong damaging strings, especially with how well Zarya. I know that Eric can definitely find something banking off the plat, but in the meantime, Twizy a bit too small and a bit too slippery to have anything consistently connect. He's able to just keep extending this lead further and further. Alright. Eric looking for a way in. Ooh. Full focus, but I'm not going to see a punish from Twizy opting to back off. Finding the side B. Twizy's definitely looking for her closers now, or finishers. And that up air not quite going to kill on Kalos, and fortunate too, because like the more that this keeps going on, the more opportunities Eric is going to have to close this out. Eric finding himself with advantage, but his grip is really tight enough as Twizy, after finding the can, able to bring it all the way back. Alright, definitely looking for the, yeah, the pressure with the up airs. Eric a bit too eager to find that punish, and is going to let, Twizy's going to let her can trade, putting them both at 1-1. This has been a really no one's lead is ever safe in this set. This has been a definitely not, by no means secure. Gosh. Twizy definitely taking a moments real quick before getting back into it. It's going to bring us to third game on Hollow. I knew that Twizy is not, I knew that Eric is generally not at least not too fond of Hollow against certain I want to say characters with more like sword range, but Duck Hunt, in spite of its pretty strong zoning range, would not be classified as a sortie. I think Eric hoping to make a good use of that center plat for follow-up pressure off of juggles, and really looking just to occupy that center stage with a good amount of coverage, especially coverage from Can, hoping that maybe he can get the Can stuck on a plat. Being said that, so far it's been, as much as I hate to say it, it's been even. Let's see, because Eric's sitting at like a percent, well, straight hit will go, but if Naomi catches a straight down tilt, she's definitely in trouble at least.
With all we got thus far.
So far we're 1-1 with Twizy and Trile.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it's been
well, badly.
Yeah, had the lead, and that's the thing. Everyone's leads, like any sort of lead had in any of these sets, has been fairly tenuous. As like eventually around this point, like around the second stock, one of these people's like lead is going to give away, and it's going to snowball. That's kind of what we've seen so far with these past 2 games. But there's more ultimate to be played. Eric evening out the percents pretty quickly there.
Even though they may not look that even, this is duck on kill power versus kin kill power, so it's essentially dead even right now.
Pretty much, yeah. Eric has been able to make the most of his stock at late percent. That's where he's found a lot of like his most consequence-free approaches at least. But
that up air is really good at breaking that move. I never even thought about that, just because the multi-hit jabbing was like it.
Exactly, it's decently fast. It's not too laggy. Like it kind of finds itself a Rob up air-esque niche.
And if you know they're gonna focus on
oh, what a scumbag! What a scumbag! Eric finding some really strong shield pressure at the ledge, culminating in a shield break, and gonna body. Just 21. Yeah, just gonna body block Naomi's approach back to ledge, but Naomi still not in dire straits yet. Like. Sure, it's a bit closer to even than it was earlier, but we still got a bit of leverage to work with here.
Playing super safe here.
All right.
That honestly was not the bad play. Just get him off of you as quick as possible if he starts down telling you.
Definitely not at this point. Like kind of what we've seen this other set. Eventually, that can trade is going to kill Eric. As long as the percent stayed skew like this. Yeah.
I thought he was
See,
again.
that's the thing. If Eric's auto turnarounding, then nothing to do with Cam. Yep. All it takes is one from either of these people. Ooh.
This is getting really tense.
That's the thing. That can being frame 1 is doing a lot of work for Naomi right now. And there's times when Eric drops.
Oh no! It fell out of the up air.
Yeah.
That would have for sure been it.
I bet if I'm Twizy right now, I'm like showing my lip a little bit at least, but it's not over until the announcer says game. Oh my God, that kill!
There the announcer says game
with the pop up. Twizy finding the latest pop off of the season.